Good day, everyone. Today I want to speak about something that every human being struggles with at one point or another in life: anger. Anger is one of the most powerful emotions we experience. It can rise suddenly, like a storm, and if it is not controlled, it can destroy everything in its path. Homes have been broken because of anger. Friendships have ended because of anger. Careers have been destroyed because of anger. Even lives have been lost because someone could not control their temper for just a few seconds. But the truth we must understand is this: anger itself is not the real enemy. Anger is a natural emotion. The real danger is uncontrolled anger. It is not the feeling of anger that ruins lives. It is the reaction that follows. The Bible gives us wisdom in Proverbs 16:32. Better a patient person than a warrior, one with self-control than one who takes a city. Think about that for a moment. The Bible is saying that the person who can control their temper is stronger than a warrior who conquers a city. In other words, self-control is true strength. Unfortunately, many people believe that shouting, fighting, or reacting aggressively makes them strong. But real strength is the ability to remain calm when you are provoked. In our daily lives, there are many situations that can trigger anger. Someone insults you, a colleague disrespects you, a spouse says something hurtful, a friend disappoints you, or life simply becomes overwhelming. In those moments, anger begins to rise in the heart. But what we must remember is this: anger can make us say things we do not mean and do things we later regret. How many people today are living with deep regrets because of something they said in anger? How many relationships have been destroyed because someone reacted instead of thinking first? Words spoken in anger can cut deeper than a knife. The Bible also teaches us in James 1:19-20, everyone should be quick to listen, slow to speak, and slow to become angry. Because human anger does not produce the righteousness that God desires. This is a core principle we must all understand. Notice the order of wisdom in this scripture. Be quick to listen, be slow to speak, and be slow to become angry. But in today's world, many people do the opposite. They are quick to speak, quick to react, and quick to explode in anger. True anger management begins with self-awareness. When you feel anger rising inside you, pause, take a deep breath, give yourself time to calm down before responding. Sometimes the best response is not to respond immediately at all. This teaches you patience and makes your words more impactful. Silence can save relationships. Walking away for a moment can prevent a lifetime of regrets. Another important truth about anger is this: hurt people often hurt other people. Sometimes the person who offends you may also be carrying pain, frustration, or struggles that you cannot see. Understanding this does not excuse wrong behavior, but it helps us respond with wisdom instead of reacting with rage. Jesus himself showed us the power of patience and calmness. Even when he was insulted, mocked, and falsely accused, he did not allow anger to control him. That teaches us something powerful. Peace is stronger than rage. When you choose peace, you choose strength. If we want peace in our homes, peace in our relationships, and peace in our hearts, we must learn to control our emotions instead of letting our emotions control us. Before reacting in anger, ask yourself 3 important questions. 1, what really do I hope to achieve? First, will this matter tomorrow? Second, will my words bring healing or bring more pain? Third, will I be proud of how I reacted later? Many times, when we pause and ask these questions, we realize that reacting in anger is not worth it. The Bible also warns us in Ecclesiastes 7:9, do not be quickly provoked in your spirit, for anger resides in the lap of fools. This verse reminds us that uncontrolled anger does not bring wisdom, it brings destruction. Anger is like fire. Fire can be useful when it is controlled, but when it spreads out of control, it burns everything around it. In the same way, anger that is not managed can destroy families, friendships, careers, and destinies. But when we practice patience, humility, and self-control, we become wiser and stronger people. Let us also remember that sometimes the greatest victory is simply choosing peace over an argument. Not every insult deserves a response. Not every disagreement requires a fight. Sometimes the most powerful thing you can say is nothing at all. The Bible tells us in Proverbs 15:1, a gentle answer turns away wrath, but a harsh word stirs up anger. A gentle response can calm a storm, but harsh words can make the storm stronger. So today I encourage everyone listening, learn to master your anger before anger masters you. Choose patience over reaction. Choose wisdom over pride. Choose peace over rage. And remember this powerful truth: a moment of patience can save a lifetime of regrets. The strongest person is the one who can remain calm when everything around them is trying to provoke them. Thank you very much all. Thank you all.